Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to some more Honkai Star Rail. It's been a little bit, I think. A little bit since we last played. Yeah. We are playing today because there's a new update out. Somewhere there's a page about the update, I believe. Yeah. Jolted awake from a winter dream. Yeah, it's out. It's out today. With it we have banners, events, and you know the drill by now, probably. Here's what we're going to do. First off, I will cover that. At the moment, I'm not really intending on doing spending any tickets on Gina Leo, at least. I did try her out in the try meeting in the... Which button brings me to it? In this over here. The aptitude showcase. I tried her out. She is pretty cool. She seems very cool to me. I just don't think I have the luck to get here and get Topaz and Nambi, which is the next character coming up, and I want Topaz and Nambi. So yeah, unfortunate, because she does have a pretty cool kit. So we're not doing that, but we do have here. We have both the Trailblaze continuance of future market quests to do, and I don't know quite what this is. I don't know what this is. Prerequisite future market 2 before we can do it. Ethereum Rose, Ethereum, one of the two. We might check that out today. I'm not sure. Anything else? Right, there is. I've reached 14 tickets, so we're going to do another batch of 10 on the regular rope before we get into things. As always, hoping for Clara. That's the plan. Hope. One of these times. We're at 180 out of 300. Not this time, but one of these times we'll get clearer. Even if it's 110 more. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of nice. Getting Luca. I don't have Luca. Awesome. Actually, Luca's at the very least worth 3 more tickets, since I can level him up for those tickets. I won't do that now on the stream. I'll do it in a bit. Well, off stream essentially. Let me check something. Okay. Yeah, so we'll dive into the new story. Oh, this wants me to click him or something. Okay. Now I don't have that exclamation mark to bother me. I don't know exactly what to expect from this Trailblaze continuance. I'm guessing it will... I heard like some details, like we're going back to Balabag and something to do with the IPC and the new character Topaz and Nambi.
Hey,
but we'll have to see.
Did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place.
But I don't think we're actually going there. Not now.
But Pom Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
Okay. Something from Aburania. Can you read this message express? Well, there's Chirilo right there, so... Long time no see. I totally wasn't in here earlier. Definitely didn't see Branya earlier today. Okay, Branya, we're missing you so much. Wait, Branya. Too much. I was worried that you couldn't receive messages. I know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Recently, I've been working on preparing the Soul Roam Festival, a traditional Balabagian festival. The standard celebrations for this festival have been suspended for years due to the fragmentum and the lockdown, and the Balabagians now really need a heated celebration to lift their spirits. So if you have time, I'd like to invite you to the Soul Roam Festival and witness what we've achieved so far in reviving Balabag. Sure thing. I will come for sure. Me too. Festivals and celebrations are right up my alley. It'd be great if you can come. Everyone has been missing you. Has Danahan been busy these days? He hasn't sent any messages in the group chat. He's holed up in his room recently. Guess he's turned off all his devices. We'll check on him for you. Thank you, Mouch. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the Soul Roam Festival.
That Don Hung. He can't just ignore Branya. Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Okay. Oh, that's Balabag's symbol there, of course.
What the... Is this a letter?
Is what a letter? What? Danhan.
Donhung! Branya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Been absorbed
Yes,
in something, perhaps, Danhan? No, okay. He's seen
Then
it.
why didn't you reply? Branya's a good friend of ours.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Lofu. It was tough on the spirit.
Yeah.
Donhung. I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right. You went through a lot on the Xianzhou.
Maybe
All the time you
we
need.
can go 3 people. We always do 3 people. Maybe we can go with Himiko. We haven't had you come with us on anything yet, really. Danhan, stay on the express and get some rest. Oh, why not come with... I wonder if those actually lead to different things happening. I say get some rest.
Thank you for understanding. It's great that Bellabog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Okay. Rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
I'll be there next time.
Okay.
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the 2 of us then. Pity. He's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure.
He's been through a lot lately, or stress-free for us, or stress-free for the planet.
Don't get
Stress-free
yourself
for
all
us or
worked
the
up.
planet?
If your Rillo 6 is strong enough to withstand a Stellaron, it'll be just fine. If only Himeko could come with us.
Why can't Himiko come with us? Should we ask Mr. Yang?
Maybe not. He's still wheezing from the trouble we got into on the Xianzhou.
What?
You didn't notice?
No.
At his age, he might not appreciate the extra... excitement. Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure. You've been on the
Really?
Express
Do
for a
we get
while
to have
now.
you come?
You've never
That would
gone
be
on a
nice.
trip with Himeko before, right?
That's what I
Well,
was
now's your
saying
chance.
about. No, wait. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to see what
Hey,
her
Marge.
room was like.
That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite.
Oh,
I'm afraid
well,
my hands are full
yeah.
right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian. Make the most of the festivities. You earned
oh,
it.
it would be nice
You and
to.
Don Hung did help save your
Is it
relatives
just
after all.
going to be Mouch
I'll be
and
sure
the
to join you guys next
Trailblazer?
time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like it's just you and me this time.
Ah,
Let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
that's too bad. I was excited to see Himiko come with us. And something. Though?
So, what do you think
In,
about
in
my
the
new
light
dress?
of
Pretty neat, right?
some of the gameplay in Honkai Impact Third lately, I'd also be interested in Walt coming with us, but you know. Pretty neat, right? Yeah. Very fancy. When did you buy it? Very fancy. So,
It's been sitting
Yeah.
in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long, but now I finally got the chance to wear it. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why
now is
shouldn't I
this
dress
a
for the
new
occasion?
skin or costume that?
You're not really gonna
the-
wear that
that-
same old outfit, are you?
Oh, what? That would be cool. Do we get an outfit? Change.
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
Mouch. Mouch. You got my hopes up expertly and then dashed them. Well done. Well done. Wait. Return to Balabag. But it has interact with you for
Chara's hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything.
Pam Pam Doll.
Let's go. Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
My relics all have speed attribute. Why are you bringing Pam Pam's dollar? Nope, just my relics all have speed attributes. I love how they've been doing. They do a number of like meta pieces of dialogue. You can choose between, like we can do this, but then there's also like, what was it? There was a quest I did recently. I don't remember if it was on a camera or off camera. Well, on or off stream, that is, you know. Where I think I told someone like that I wished I could jump. And that it was a weakness of mine or something because you can't jump in this game. My relics all have speed
Other people
attributes.
might fall for that, but I won't.
No?
I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. I wouldn't call it livable just yet. But
Yeah.
things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go?
You bet. Yeah.
Bellabog, here we come.
There's a. Oh, wait a second. There's a traitor. Oh,
Dellog.
with the bow.
700 years.
I know.
It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Ah.
Oh, Brr. How do people live
And
in
that's
all
the
this snow
character I'm
celebrating
saving
it?
my points
One
for.
thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration, there's bound to be food, right? Come on, Bell.
Oh,
Wait a sec. That person over there, that doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform. All in black. Surely they're not IPC.
I think they
Am
are.
I going crazy?
What are they doing here?
I'd like to know. If they're here to look for Findy, then they're more than just a little late. Only one way to find
I don't
out.
think find is
Let's go
that
ask. I've
important.
always found IPC staff easy to talk to.
Look at.
Hi.
I like
Work
that
for the
uniform. That's
International Peace
actually.
Corporation? Or are
I
you
like
just
it.
dressing fancy today?
The silent type. Very silent. Most silence.
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Did you mean to let us hear that?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way.
Now,
Don't do anything stupid.
I have no idea what Topaz sounds like, so that could be here.
Glad to make your acquaintance.
Looks
I'm
like it
Topaz,
is.
an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurilla 6 for a special business assignment. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew. You scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should
No.
probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express.
Now, are we
You
meeting here
may have heard
before
of it?
she's talked to
Well,
anyone
this is my
from
friend and
Yuri?
fellow
No.
passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurilla 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you 2 aren't...
That's us. We may have helped out a little bit.
So humble all of a sudden, huh? Are you feeling all right? Should I call a doctor?
Hey, hey.
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
Nambi. There's Nambi.
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
Have they?
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Eurilla 6, to meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Bellabog festivities? right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Okay.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, the snow plains are not the nicest part of
Thanks for the concern,
Ballabag.
but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows?
Okay,
Maybe
sounds
we'll
like
cross paths
perhaps
again
she
during the
hasn't been
celebrations.
to the city yet.
Here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
Teach me how to get rich. I'm in charge of a project worth 8 billion credits, by the way. What? Teach me how to get rich.
Me too.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
The universe
Nambi
is
makes this
huge,
little noise.
Yet we
Yes.
somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city.
Alright. To the city. I'm actually a little confused why we... Almost feels like we should be able to
Wow.
go
People everywhere.
stout
Are you sure we're in
out
Dellog?
closer to the city.
And now to check out the main event, the food. Come on, keep up.
But, I don't know. Okay, there's a bunch of things to check. Or by a bunch, I mean 3 or 4? Wait. Four? Wait. Okay, someone over here to start with.
Hang on a sec. Isn't that Wallace up ahead? Looks like he's finally made some friends.
Oh no, not
What are they
Wallace.
talking
Okay, Wallace.
Norbert, why don't you tell everyone how you were released from jail so quickly? Selling cultural relics and impersonating Silvermane guards are both heinous crimes.
Well, it was all thanks to my uncle, you know.
Ah, I remember. Your uncle is Minister Knoll. He heads up the Department of Transportation.
Oh. Oh, we should
Yes,
check out one of the other things then. Wallace.
You're shameless, Norbert. Not to be rude, but if I were thrown in jail, I wouldn't possibly ask my father to bail me out.
Do you think I wanted to? I'm not the type of person to abuse my status.
Well, I don't really know about that.
Get off my back, will you? I had to deal with hardened criminals in jail. Now that
While
I'm free,
attacking
my
and
supposed
checking
friends are
something
ganging
with
up
my
on me.
stream real quick. Okay, it looks fine. I thought something might be wrong.
about? Looks like things are getting heated. I think we'd better get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, wait, there's 4 other 4 things?
Is that
Oh,
Taylor?
Paula!
Looks
Taylor!
like she's teaching the kids again. Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay? Bellabog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
I'm so hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
Well, sounds like they're really paying attention.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand. And also,
Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome.
Payla's having a tough time, it seems.
also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders 700 years ago.
Miss Payla, Peter is falling asleep.
Enough.
From now on, no whispering aloud. If you don't want to have any homework later, you'd better start listening. Sorry, Miss Payla.
Okay.
That's better. Now, where was I?
Oh, I never knew Payla had a strict side.
Alright. 3 things, but it looks like from our quest objective we'll only get to do one of these 3. So let me just see. Who's this?
The line's so long.
Formation.
I will check.
It's arrived during times of
I
celebration.
don't remember how to say his name.
Ta-da! Guess who's back?
It's you two. Welcome back to Bellog.
Japud? Japud?
The Supreme Guardian mentioned
Something
there'd
like
be
that.
mystery guests attending the Soulworm celebrations, but I didn't think it'd be the Express crew.
While we're
I hope you had a smooth journey.
waiting for time before we can go to Pinnacle, right? So,
My apologies.
Aw, it's fine. You really don't have to apologize. We're just passing through. It's no big deal.
now, Japud, do you know the IPC out here?
Understood. I hope you both enjoy the festivities.
Because he said he would have sent the guard out to greet us. Shouldn't... To me, that almost implies that maybe he doesn't know the IPC out here, because he would have also sent the guard out to greet them.
Please make sure you keep your personal belongings safe. Pickpockets tend to take advantage of events like this. We'll be performing additional patrols.
Got it. We'll get out of your way then. Bye.
Bye for now.
Okay.
Phew. Who'd have thought just taking a stroll could be so tiring? Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here.
Yes, yes,
Or
we
could go
should.
check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
I say we visit her, because I want to know where the quest is going. Aha!
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Bellobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Bellobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess
Yeah,
you
it
started
makes
your business
sense.
talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurilo 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However,
Oh, kind of weird seeing Branya
my
now.
colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Bellobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends.
Kinda weird. Seeing Branya here like this when I've been playing Honkai Impact 3rd.
Is everything alright, Branya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Bellobog. I planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC.
I believe she does.
There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Saltworm Festival.
I only heard the word dirt.
Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down
Wait,
to the
do they
subsequent
even know what
generations of
they're...
Supreme Guardians.
Why they're in that?
Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Yarilo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers.
Oh!
Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster.
Ah!
It was with those funds that Dellog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Alone it has... Hopefully it hasn't had 700 years of interest. That would be... brutal.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous!
Ouch!
And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 208. The IPC team that the disaster had caused...
Wait. It was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarilo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed. The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. But now they've chosen to no longer consider it lost.
Irreparable damage, and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
And the interest.
700 years of interest? Oh, how much is owed?
Amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers.
No.
Before you both arrived,
That's not
Topaz warned me
good.
that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it.
Looks like we'll have to intervene. I doubt the Balabagians can do anything about this on their own.
Right. We need to figure out how to help them.
What can we do?
The IPC is too big and powerful. Even if Bronya steps in, it'll be hard for her to resolve the situation.
You
Wow.
seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate,
Hopefully Mouch does,
and
because
they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC
I don't
could
have
crush
that big
Dellog
of-
like a bug if they wanted to.
I don't have that much knowledge of the workings of the IPC.
I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
Have no fear, Branya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side.
Let's have a chat with Topaz. Let's bring out the big guns.
Yeah, after all, this guy here is a pretty good negotiator.
Really? Oh, that's brilliant. I'm a good negotiator.
Sorry for dragging you into more trouble.
Hopefully that turns out to be true.
While you're out looking for Topaz,
Because this is a bad situation.
best of luck, and stay safe.
700 years of interest.
Oh, hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number. We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is.
Sure.
She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Numby! Are you there, Miss Topaz? AI reply. Greetings, Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your message. Please wait. Oh, an auto reply? She really doesn't reply to messages during her work hour. Greetings, Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your message. Please wait. AI, please tell me. Can you tell me where Topaz has gone? Hello, checked in Director Topaz's schedule for you. Currently, Director Topaz is on an inspection tour at the History and Culture Museum, the Overworld, Blastspark, Urilo 6. This thing is pretty smart, thank you. Greetings, Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your message. Please wait. Yes. Very smart. Oh, never mind. We'll talk to you, then go to the museum.
She's at the museum. We better think about what we're gonna say. She might be young, but she is an IPC executive. She's definitely no pushover.
Oh, here we go, right to the museum. No extra loading screens each time we enter a place or anything. Right here. Look for Topaz. Topaz. There you are. Okay. Hey.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Indeed it is. Actually, we sent you a message.
Oh, did my smart reply function tell you where I was? It's a system developed by the technology department. Pretty neat, right?
Yes.
What do you make of this painting? I'm no
I don't
expert.
know, I can only see
Just
a
from the
corner of it,
artist's strokes,
Topaz.
I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a
There we
certain
go.
kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships.
Seems like you know your art.
Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. I wouldn't take my word for it. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than myself.
Well, me, the trailblazer, I only remember a couple worlds.
I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Huh?
Not exactly. Actually,
Let's walk and talk. This way.
She reminds me.
Most exhibits in this museum
Oh wait, no
are
time.
of little value. But with a keen eye,
Falling
it's
behind.
possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Okay, with the moment we have in the conversation here, I want to say my impressions of her. So it kind of reminds me. She kind of reminds me of prefacing it. Just first impression. I've barely gotten to know much of anything about the character, but it really reminds me of the Ferengi from Star Trek. Very greedy sci-fi, all about money, but also it's not just here, but the IPC in general kind of reminds me of that a little, but I don't know a ton about here, and honestly the IPC yet either. I feel like I've just had bits of the story touched IPC here and there, not too much more.
Oh, you two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
Help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
What's our plan here, Mouch? We just want them to completely forgive the debt. What's the plan? The Express will pay off Belobog's outstanding debt. What? The IPC's demands are unreasonable. We want to ask for a favor on behalf of Bronya. I guess maybe the IPC's demands are unreasonable. Honestly, I don't know what the Express has, but it does not feel it to me like the Express would be able to pay off Belobog's outstanding debt. Belobog was given enough money to construct the walls, and who knows how much exactly, and then 700 years of interest. Yeah, IPC's demands are unreasonable.
You're so direct. I like that. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
And if the debt can't be repaid, are you going to take their planet away? Or their city?
The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions, but Eurillo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I propose to Bronya.
Are you going to take their city away now?
Oops, Almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? That was a close one. The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
So you're basically saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
Their ancestors' debts to the IPC's ancestors.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurillo 6? It's so
I have no idea.
Where can I find a live one?
Oh wait. She has a pet. She probably likes animals. Yeah. It's probably extinct.
I suppose it probably is. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on display here.
It's probably history.
That's such a shame. I absolutely adore little animals. Have you guys met Numby yet?
We saw Numby.
I guess they're off playing somewhere.
Didn't really meet Numby.
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog? Branya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
Yes.
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation.
The IPC are followers of the preservation?
No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
Okay.
So you're saying
Alright.
there's nothing to worry about? But Branya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurillo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere?
Yes, it seems like an extremely troubling situation that we don't have much we can help with it.
But I should probably take this. Bye!
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince her and she didn't move an inch.
No, I didn't really expect she would. We didn't promise Branya we'd succeed. She sort of made sense. We should keep pestering her. Wow. Okay, so... I mean, yeah, we didn't promise Branya we'd succeed, but... we wanted to succeed. She sort of made sense. And we should keep pestering her. Whatever we do, we shouldn't just pester her. That seems like a big mistake. She sort of made sense. Yeah. She did, but so does not wanting to pay all of it back. I guess we go with she sort of made sense.
I guess so, but that still doesn't fix Branya's problem. I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned...
Oh wait, no.
I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy.
I was trying to think of a unique thing that Belobog might have to offer. And part of a repayment. And the thing my mind went to is they have a Stalaran. But no, wait, we fixed that, didn't we? They don't have a stall running. And the other thing my mind goes to is there a chance that Geomaro stuff that they're mining is in any way unique to Balabag? If that is the case, you know, maybe it could be valuable to the galaxy at large.
All these vested interests. So hard to undo any of it. They teach this stuff in school. Wait, did I even go to school?
We don't know because the stupid mirror person wouldn't let us see your memories, Mount.
Did someone send you a message?
Sila. It's going to feel weird talking to you too after playing Impact Third. I heard you're back in a Balabag, Dellog. Give me a shout when you have a minute. It's urgent. What's up, Sila? What's going on? A bunch of rascals came down to the underworld and took over the great mine by force. I asked Branya what to do, and she told me to mess with them for the time being. Not to mess with them for the time being. I misread that and it confused me because I think it's the IPC and it would be very weird for Branya to tell her to mess with the IPC. And a bad idea. Listen to her and don't mess with them. Branya was right. It's probably best not to mess with them. Too late. Wildfire and Silvermane guards already engaged with them. But those dukes have super advanced fancy weapons with jacked up damage. We can't handle them. I'm sending you an SOS cause I'm running out of ideas. I'm coming. This is not good. Ain't in there, we ran away.
Huh? The IPC are causing trouble in the underworld? Already? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. And now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't...
There might be a misunderstanding here. Let's go and save the day. Here we go again. That's right, you can't believe a word they say. Here we go again.
You really did jinx us. I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand.
Off we go.
Just thinking about work gives me a full-body migraine.
Yep, it's the IPC.
Mila!
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
What's going on? Is anyone hurt?
Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd
Their
go on a
and
rampage or
automatons are
anything.
much stronger than anything we have.
Yeah.
You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in
Now-
or out. Hey, just because
Maybe
you have
they are
fancy equipment doesn't mean
evaluating
you can
the
bully us.
Geomaro.
Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means.
Yeah, they were
All I know is that they're
evaluating the mine,
seriously
okay.
disrupting the lives of the underworlders.
Is Topaz around?
Who?
We were just talking to her in the museum.
Oh, who tracked her?
Her cronies
Nambi.
are acting without her authorization?
The person you're talking about, are they in charge of the people in black?
Yep.
Potaz Pasto, whatever her
Potaz
name is.
Pasto.
Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine.
Wait, they've trapped people?
Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
I'm a guest of your best, stand aside.
What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you?
Yep.
You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains. Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Ah, okay.
Team
Okay,
leader?
wait.
You're even lower on the pecking
Wow.
order than I thought.
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
Wow.
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience. No need to waste our breath on this idiot.
Oh, are we fighting them? Okay. Okay, beating up the NPC. With none of the right elements. This is the team I've been using recently, by the way. I've actually really put a bunch into Ginger recently. Level 80. She's my first and currently only level 80 character.
Spirit never dies.
Oh, what is that? Performance points. Okay. Alright, sure.
Wait for the time.
They have some performance points, I guess.
Gotcha.
But
Let's be friends.
You chose the wrong enemy.
wait, we took the performance points? Ooh. Interesting. Introducing some new enemies
That's it?
and mechanics.
Took off quickly.
17 rounds of interviews and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine
well.
won't go down without a fight. Let's set off when you're ready.
We're the ones who have saved 2 worlds, not single-handedly or anything, but I don't think comparing them to us is favorable.
Ready for action? It's time to kick the IPC out of the underworld.
Let's go.
Let's get moving.
Oh, okay, let's see. Fire Ice Imaginary. Yeah. We'll go with my imaginary team. At Svarag's settlement. Oh.
Hello. It's Mr. Svarog, isn't it?
Oh.
And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Topaz. You better not intimidate Clara. Don't you dare.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh? But if you have a guest, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
Do we get
Oh, it
to see
seems
their
my source
chat?
was right. Who'd have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
Yep. Does he know much about the situation?
What is your
Does know the IPC.
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to
If
the
any of
planet
them
we're
are
currently standing on.
his, I
It's about to
think.
become the property of the IPC.
But I don't know if he is.
No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
Okay.
This
What is
Source
it?
code. Or to be more precise,
Source code?
Source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Dellog.
Oh, don't you take Svarag from Clara.
I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it.
Wow.
I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
Is Svarag going to be her guide, I guess?
Can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
I mean, they do have peace in their name.
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
He's very stubborn. You've just shown him something that he can deem as logical.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range. But
Oh,
my
really?
emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find
Emotions.
ways to ensure the survival of this world.
He's caring about emotions now. We're seeing a growth for Svarag.
Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
So we're several steps behind here.
All the miners here huddled together.
There's Nambi.
Anyone else getting deja vu?
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Oh, yes.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
Are we going to get beaten up by Nambi right now?
Monster? She's keeping one as a pet?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look?
Their sci-fi sorcery. I like that term. Oink. Oink?
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
Topaz isn't here.
Seriously? You actually speak Trotter?
Of course.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
Okay. I don't feel like she's here though.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything.
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Is Nambi going to be... I don't see Nambi on the initiative audio. Okay.
Spirit never dies.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Okay, too bad. We do not have the right elements for this fight. A shame.
Heaven surge. Break.
Well, I mean, I guess we have a little electricity, but... little.
Wonders to raise yours and fight as one.
So I don't know, but I'm really wondering.
World cleansing dragon.
Now at this point, it's really seeming like there's not going to be a way out of this for Balabag.
Stay the course.
So it's almost seeming more like this is going to be not a matter of how can they get out of this, but how can they get at least an alright deal out of it.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Rise. The consequences are mine to bear.
Nambi didn't care that we beat those guys up.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side?
Yeah, that's what I just said, Sela. God, Nambi makes the cutest little noises.
Look, that big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
We'll see who's really in charge.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Well, if Nambi's anything
So
like...
short and stubby, you're surprisingly nimble.
Yeah,
Well, guess that's that.
like the other
We're
tratters.
on our own now.
Could
Keep
be.
going.
Yeah, it could easily get away. Tratters are very skilled at getting away.
You! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation.
Looks very similar to the Balabag.
Are advised to follow
Max.
those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
Topaz just lets you do whatever you want.
Topaz? Interesting.
This robot has a tie on it. Just noticed that.
It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within a set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
No.
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy laser cannon.
We're in trouble now.
What we need is a Sampo to trick them into leave, you know, con them into buying something for an enormous amount of money. You know, maybe Sampo's the guy to save the day. A con man, you know. I doubt Topaz is getting tricked.
Bloom, do not fret. Eternal sleep. The dead return! The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Okay, no wait.
Paid for that.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Hits them with the dragon.
I underestimated you.
Let's be friends.
You chose the wrong enemy.
The times are changed. Heaven's surge.
I'm almost thinking, speaking of Topaz, I'm kind of thinking right now my goal is to get Topaz as my next character. And then after Topaz? Oh wait, no, that's instant Topaz. And then after Topaz, I'm somewhat thinking about maybe I'm undecided. So this is just a potential plan. But maybe going for the regular style rope in order to get clearer as the next character afterwards.
Not the end.
The dead return!
1,000 wonders to raise
Actually, to do it the whole fact that I the whole reason I'm interested in
strength.
The wind is rising.
getting Topazes to team her up with Clara.
Heaven's surge. Rise!
Seize the moment.
Awaken dormant scale. World cleansing dragon.
Okay, getting to the end of this fight. Ooh, wait, that was not a good use. Well, maybe. I guess I have 2 charges of his resource.
Let's be friends.
underestimated you.
I can take it.
Ouch.
Not fret. Eternal sleep is not the dead return.
Did I mention earlier in the stream I missed still trying? Ooh. Ouch. Still trying some camera adjustments out if you notice anything with it. Okay. Tina's out. Maybe looking rough.
1,000 wonders to raise. Minus one.
Let's kill one of them if we. None of them have their buff up, do they?
World cleansing dragon.
No. I was really hoping that might kill the boss because they are dealing some damage. There we go.
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could?
Yeah, you weren't much of a match for us.
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Yes?
Director Topaz? What did you...
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period.
Yeah. I thought that would be the case.
Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%.
Oh. Oh no. That's not good for you. Just hopefully they don't take that out on us.
Erase all traces of your presence.
So, they weren't supposed to be here.
Or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Balabag is in debt.
Debt? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You should probably ask Branya to explain it to you.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
You know, the thing is that there's a few things that perhaps rub me around about this storyline, this quest line, the whole Balabag being in an insurmountable amount of debt to the IPC. But perhaps the thing that bothers me the most about it is it's almost like 700 years ago the IPC, in a way, they kind of at that point bought Balabag and Jurilo 6. They're only like taking it into their possession now, sort of. But they kind of spent the money then. But they weren't here to help when the Stellaron was around freezing the planet over. We had to help the planet outsiders while they didn't. Yeah. I don't know. Branya, where are you, Merchant Dellog? Are you alright? Branya, we're in the underworld right now. The IPC's people took over the Great Mine. Us and Sela just kicked them out. I see. You're with Sela. How are things going? Did you get here? Don't worry, we can totally handle this. I failed to persuade Topaz. I'm sorry, we weren't able to persuade Topaz. No worry, this wasn't your responsibility in the first place. Something just happened here and I can't explain it clearly in a message. Could you come back to Clipath Fort? I need advice from you two on this issue. From us? Advice from us?
Huh, I get the feeling Branya's worried about something.
What would we be able to help her with?
Are you coming with us, Sela?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. Branya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help.
Got it, Sela. We'll do what we can to help Branya out. Come on, to Clipath Fort!
These guys don't look pleased to see us.
No, they do not.
Miss Topaz.
Dellog might
Oh,
have
no.
careers, but I'm out of pocket.
Oh, wow.
See you later, Captain.
Wow. Let me just revive you, Khan.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express.
Couldn't
have been easy running.
Haven't exactly done a lot to help.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
Everything.
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
You couldn't have foreseen this. I'm sure we can turn things around. You couldn't have foreseen this.
Perhaps, but the IPC won't wait for me to catch up.
No.
They're moving quickly. Bellog
Oh,
is
very
crawling with their
quickly.
agents. All they
Topaz
talk about is
seems
asset evaluation.
very talented, so I don't
Silver lining is that
know
apart
how
from the
we
mine incident you mentioned,
deal with
there
her.
haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Honestly, I don't entirely know their intentions. Like, we know they want their money back, but...
We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice.
I feel like maybe this is wrong. I could very well be wrong, but I feel like the other members of the Express would all be like a better suited to helping out with this than the two of us. The two amnesiacs of the Express versus the net. I feel like the others would know more about dealing with this sort of thing.
Look.
Oh yes, look at that. What is it?
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents. And then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy. A place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people.
Depressing.
Day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC.
Ah.
2 years after signing the contract,
I don't know, I found this whole thing depressing.
and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals,
The entire planet
reappeared.
signed contracts with the IPC.
When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my home world, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you?
I know one.
How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC has set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurillo 6.
That about sounds generous, but what does the IPC get out of it?
I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision.
I mean, those two things sound very good for them, but what's
will
the...
bear the fate of all Belabogians.
What are you giving over to the IPC? Is it the same as your home planet, making every last inhabitant an employee, signing a contract?
But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Though, while we've had this story going here, that is, as I've said, I find a little depressing, I do have to point out, I find this adorable, and Ambi has been punching stuff into the screen here with, I guess, maybe ears. I think those are Nambi's ears. Honestly, I'm not certain. They're in a sort of ear position, but it's adorable.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Ears poking. Yeah. think so too. She has a way with words. She's a smooth tacker, but that doesn't mean she's telling the truth. She has a way with words.
Yes, she is a high-ranking member of the IPC, after all. She knows how to use words to her advantage. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision.
Yeah.
This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.
Perhaps you should gain some insight from others first. I trust your judgment more than anyone else's. Insight from others first.
That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone.
I don't even know what's in the contract yet. We've just heard
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider.
what you're getting, and that's what you're giving
it.
there.
I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause. I'll convene the Klapothfort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
It's time to race against the clock.
Yes, we need to move fast.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision,
All right.
we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right?
Guess we're going to do a bunch of talking to different people. Wait. On the quest here we have compile opinions held by people, agreeing and disagreeing. Which seems weird to me because I feel we still haven't heard all of the what the contract entails.
We meet again. How have you two been?
That's great.
That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
Oh, it's very serious. We need your opinion on an important matter.
Serious. I'm all ears. Really? You better not be making things up.
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Branya wants to get everyone's opinion.
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over.
You can have a few seconds.
Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason?
I've looked at some of the
reasoning.
climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside. And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying.
But what are you paying for it? We never got to that.
Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a...
I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, What you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Okay. Silvo? Next. Maybe... just from the direction, yeah.
Well, look who we have here! You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
Not
Sounds like serious is
a
happening.
pan
You better
occasion.
fill me in. What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for
She can have just a moment.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them. You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Okay. Alright. Who is... Wait. Wait a second. That's who I thought. Done. Okay. Not really who I expected to be asking. But sure. Honestly, my guess for the third person we'd be talking to, my guess was Natasha.
It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Happy to help.
The opinion of the guy who we've never seen the face of. Right? I don't think we've seen his face ever.
That's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
Opinions?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract?
Kinda do own the place.
Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
I think either way won't be good for the people. It's just... what version of that? I mean, you know, maybe one way will be. It's just tough to tell. I don't know the APC well enough to...
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Okay.
Anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about
plenty of people.
From what I've
Oh, no.
gathered,
Okay, we did the overworld, and now we're going to go down to the underworld.
the IPC's contract. We'd better hurry to the underworld and...
My guess would be that the underworld might lean more in the other direction. Where are we talking to? My guess is one of the people will be Natasha. Right there.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face?
We need your opinion on an
Seems a little
important
out of the
matter.
blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead.
Very urgent.
That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya...
Oh, we better not get an even split. That'll only make things more difficult than Bronya having a split of opinions.
I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Bellabog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither.
Well thought out, Natasha.
Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
Wow, that's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
Okay. Who's next? Oh look, I
none other than the saviors of Bellabog.
Took me a moment.
Do I owe the pleasure?
There.
To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me.
Now I feel bad. I just said that it took me a moment to remember. And he just said he's surprised we remember. I'm sorry, Oleg.
But I can tell by the look on your faces you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
We're dropping by to say that we'd never forget you, Oleg.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere? Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Yeah?
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Bellabog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Bellabog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own?
Yeah, see, it's not like refusing them gets rid of the IPC being a problem for them. It's just a problem in a different way. The debt will still be there in its entirety if this contract is refused.
What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
Bronya, last Supreme Guardian. I think she can handle a little criticism.
Could you imagine having to hear names? Like the traitorous ruler for the rest of your life? Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
we're going to come out of this with a 3-3 vote, which the sad thing about that is that's the opposite of what would be good for Brania. What would be good for Brania is a vote entirely leaning in one direction of the two directions, because that would put your mind at ease a bit, you know. Saving the best for last here. Clara.
March, big brother, what brings you to the underworld?
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
Yeah.
Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
Yes. At least Clara's here.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
I agree.
Huh? Miss March, do you want to ask me something? That's complicated.
It is.
I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision. Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams.
Your dream is for everyone to be one big family, sort of.
Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true? Just
interesting way of looking at it.
I don't know. It feels wrong.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver. Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
Are we going to see that Svarog or return to...
All that running around has worn
Talk
me
to
out.
Rania.
So, the final conclusion is...
3-3, even split. Not making anything easy.
I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
There's still one person left to ask.
Oh, right! We haven't asked Zila.
Shoo. I was talking about Svarog, but you know, Sila.
She's
too.
probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's...
Probably should have just opened the map and... Yeah, would have been closer. There she is. Seen as Farag around, perhaps.
Back so soon? Any news?
Too much news.
Are you feeling alright?
Would have been better if there was no news. We need your opinion on an important matter.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it.
Yeah.
I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Bellabog was at stake, right?
Yep.
Right.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
In that case, I abstain.
Votes are still even.
What?
Your vote is extremely important.
This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine.
I mean, I kind of thought that's why she abstained.
No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can. The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice.
And in some ways it's better that the vote is tied, rather than if the vote was leaning in one direction and she inevitably for some reasons we're not yet aware of, she had to inevitably choose the other direction that the votes weren't leaning in. That might make things more difficult for her, so...
I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it. It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Everyone has their own own reasoning for their decisions.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, it's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call.
Do you trust her judgment? She plays a crucial role in this world.
Right? I'm glad Dellog has someone like her in charge. The time has come. Let's go fill her in.
Yeah.
All remains as it did yesterday.
Okay. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I still don't feel like I know exactly what Blastspark is giving here. I still feel like we've only heard the statements outright of what is being...
Old friend.
Of what is being given to Blastspark, not what Blastspark is giving to the IPC. It feels to me like we've just had it implied that maybe what it is that everyone's going to have to sign a contract with the IPC. But it feels like that hasn't been like outright stated. It's only been like implied that maybe that's what it is.
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before. Oh, jeez, I can barely even hear myself think.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What is
Even split.
We talked to people in both the
Don't tell me people here are also evenly split.
The final result was a tie.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
Her perspective was that you decide.
I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the minister?
But she's got your back.
It's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
Okay. Ooh. A cinematic just for this?
Enough! All of you!
I know what to do.
Wait!
I said
something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
Oh, this is weird.
But aren't you?
Kind of. Weird. I've been playing Honkai Impact series lately. We now have a scene of Grania and Himiko attacking.
Himiko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
This I was not expecting.
Himiko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help.
There's been several story beats today that haven't been entirely surprises to me, but this was. Though maybe I should have seen this coming. We did talk to Himiko earlier today. Would have been kind of weird for us to have talked to her and nothing to come from that.
If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
Oh? Do you have a solution, Himiko?
I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help.
Yes?
It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himiko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Dellog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival.
Yeah?
There is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Yeah, they're not all powerful. But
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
what happens in the Pale case?
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
How bad is the Pale?
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%.
Oh, wow.
She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field.
Wow.
I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Dellog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
Astral friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the
She's
IPC
still with
is still
Sparrow,
trying to
isn't
take
she?
over Dellog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
Indeed.
Dellog's future is not for sale. and we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need. Not once, but twice. Stay safe, everyone.
Okay. We can tack here, Japu, and share your reports with the crew. Yes, Lady Branya. The more detail is the better. The Supreme Guardian ordered me to garrison in Rivet Town with Silvermane guards and automatons to stop the IPC's infiltration. The defense went smoothly at first, but then Topaz herself appeared with... Just a moment. Thank you. Then Topaz herself appeared with some special technology that allowed her to seize control of all our automatons in an instant. It seems Topaz is heading for a certain area in the depths of Rivet Town. For some reason, Svarag is with her too. Svarag? Is he trying to go against us again? I hope not. My instinct tells me that there's something else behind this, but I don't know for sure yet. At least we know where we can find Topaz. Let's go, Mount, Dellog.
Gepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
Okay.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
Just a moment. Switching teams. Something with at least one more element is prepared unless I know what I'm going into.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town?
Alright, yes. Let's get going.
We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Oh. Well, I think I'm switching right back to that team I just had. Yeah. Yeah. Some imaginary weakness, it says. So.
Destination reached.
Ooh. What is this?
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them.
Yeah, that means the IPC's factory never helped in the 700 years of Stellaron stuff.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
Still, one of the things that bothers me most is that it doesn't actually feel like the IPC bothered to help out much at all. At all, really, in those 700 years. Even though they knew about the
Ask. Don't be shy.
situation.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Svarag isn't real, terribly talkative. Not the most silent or anything, but
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
Huh. If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you.
I still wish we could have gotten Svarag's opinion in that vote.
Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on.
Yeah.
Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
What?
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later.
No.
Let's get moving.
Wait, I want to know what this is we're doing now. Automaton stealth bomb sounds worrying. I'm not so sure about that.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence.
Yeah.
It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb.
What's the automaton stealth bomb?
Are you ready?
Why not?
Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats.
Oh!
Remember,
okay.
Try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Okay. When controlling the automaton stealth bomb, press the attack button to trigger self-detonation and stun all enemies in the attack radius to complete the challenge. But if the automaton fails to stun all its enemies at once or is discovered by enemies, the challenge will be failed and written off. Try to avoid the enemy's line of sight and use sprint to approach enemies and take them all down at once. No, wait. I meant to move differently.
Right.
No, hey. Can I use another? Yeah.
Remember, try to
No, come on, quickly. Okay. Let's wait for this guy to loop. I don't know where his loop takes him exactly. I guess there. Okay, didn't realize it would take a moment. I guess I'm lucky I didn't stood on the very edge.
That's what you call efficiency.
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane Gar-
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready.
Sure thing. Let's... Yeah?
Are you ready?
Yes, why not?
Use the automaton stealth.
Ready.
Remember, try to avoid being noticed.
can I watch them for a moment? Actually, this seems like a good time. He walked too fast.
Oh no!
It's all right. Are you ready?
Yeah, yes. I don't want to tact you every time I need to. Does it? How close can I get without... If you turn us around... Also, are there any others? No, I think there's just the two, right? Yeah! Okay, there we go.
Woohoo! The coast is clear!
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful. Good thing everything went according.
You didn't...
This is the road
I
that
think you
Topaz
should have
took when
mentioned
she
that
left Riddick
first.
Town.
Let's find her and tell her about Bronya's decision.
Are we going to get another area we haven't gotten before?
This time, the gloves are off.
Jarila? 6? In a Ballabag? Is this going to be a new area? It's Farag! And she left.
Mr. Sparrog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives.
I thought we might be facing off against each other for a moment.
Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Bellabog is by incorporating it into the IPC.
Yeah.
I do not agree with her viewpoint. I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary. While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
Yeah? Well, hopefully we'll be able to look ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing then, right?
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
Wait, you didn't ask Svarag about that?
Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Here she is.
Oh, hey there, slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up.
Okay.
This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Do you know Himiko?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Himiko is that famous?
Of course. The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course. The deadline has already passed, but Bronya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
So... Wait.
Huh? What do you mean?
I can't figure out how this is going to tune out for Blastspark. Because even if they tune down the contract that they were presented with here, they're still going to be in an incredible amount of debt to the IPC, right?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
Your vacation time has been approved.
I wish. So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer.
Are we going to find out about your plans now?
Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
I didn't see that coming, actually. Thought we were on friendly terms.
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby.
Ah, Nambi's scary.
Under my wing have no room for error.
Nambi can open lots of portals. Wow.
I'll see you off.
Okay.
Stay the course.
We have 3 waves to fight. Okay. Yeah.
Heaven surge.
Come on, can I take that stack? No.
Receive divinity.
Thank you, comrade.
Eternal sleep.
I have to check something 1 second.
Dead return.
Welcome, customers.
Just checking something. Okay. Nothing to be concerned about.
Spirit never dies. To the clouds.
I sense a storm.
Can we take this guy out and take his stack of performance points? We can.
Awaken, dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's settle this.
1,000 wonders to raid and fight as one.
I like to try to keep.
Stay the course.
I find it key to try to use Tinyan to keep Imbebitor Lunai ultimating as much as possible.
The wind is rising.
To save on skill points, of course.
Heaven surge.
Come on, performance points. We got them.
Oh, grace.
Spirit never dies.
But We still have no imaginary weaknesses, unfortunately.
Heaven surge. Rise. Awaken dormant scales.
I think we can take some performance points. Yeah.
Welcome,
Eternal
customers.
sleep.
The dead return!
I feel really conflicted about using the caffeine to dispel those performance points. Because I could be getting damage for a damage boost for myself out of it, but
The strength. Heaven surge.
let's see. More performance points? We're on a roll.
Let's be friends.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Heaven surge. Rise.
Yeah, so seems at this point we're firmly against the signing of the contract. Oh, Alabag from the IPC.
Awaken dormant
But
world cleansing dragon.
to me that doesn't at all answer how this is going to end.
Thousand wonders to raise
Because
your spirits. Fight as one.
even without the contract, there's still the whole matter of all that debt to deal with.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Oh no. That was a bad choice. I was lost in a thought.
Inevitable.
Receive divinity.
Do not fret.
Repay.
Pay for that.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no 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 no! That guy can take the performance points. Two stacks. Okay, if we break his weakness, we do get those. Okay, we desperately need to do that then. Because otherwise that attack is going to be really painful. Here, if
The
we...
wind is rising.
do that. Not really the character of mine I want to have them.
Heaven surge.
I'd rather
Rise.
Danhan have them.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Let's take their performance points though.
Moment.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Can we can down one. Okay, I feel like we're definitely going to be dealing with these guys and their performance points more in the future, and really need to bear in mind and need a way to break their weakness.
I sense a storm.
Let's try to
Surge.
do something about these two guys. Oh no! Oh.
Scales.
Maybe I should just focus on the boss. Oh. These guys are tough.
Do not fret.
Three of these are only level 70 at the moment. I really need to get more of my characters up to like level 80.
The dead return!
At least that's how I feel.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
Okay. We've nearly gotten his weakness broken, so if he... Oh no! No! See, these guys deal a lot of damage. It would be really nice if I had fire. Fire damage would be great in this fight.
I'll see you off.
Oh, like, if I had Asta, maybe that would be good here.
Pay for that.
Inevitable.
And there's a chance it could come to that. Could come to me needing to paste this again. Because... okay, this is the third wave. So if I can defeat these guys... that's it. But... look at that. Low health.
Heaven's surge. Break.
No.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Coffin. Okay, can't steal performance points once I've removed them. That's looking good. I'd love to give her attack boost to Balbiter, but I feel like I need to just use an attack because the attack will heal my people.
1,000 wonders to raise your fight as one.
Heaven's surge.
Come on, slow on health. Come on. Okay, still alive. We're getting so close. Ouch. Needs to attack to get the little healing I can.
Eternal sleep. The dead return.
But I think this should be it.
Surge. Break.
Of course, maybe we'll have to fight Topaz with just 3 characters now.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Branya!
Branya! Oh, you're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
The thing is already kind of out of control, Mouch. We shouldn't really be fighting with the IPC. I think that's out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Huh?
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operations here.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me.
What is this, Branya's?
Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yorillo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground.
Oh, wait.
I have to admit,
Did I miss something there? Oh, no.
talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate. I admire your determination, seeing as we've come, this far. I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
What could Rania have to show? Yeah.
That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind. Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
Okay, Rania. What do you have? What do you have?
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right.
Need to let them finish talking. Okay, they have.
Kyle, sorry for the delay. Are we clear to proceed?
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step. Let's go.
Okay.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
Ooh.
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead.
I want to see. What is it? Nambi. Okay, what's going on here?
Look. The people of Dellog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there?
Yes, it's the engine of creation? Couldn't remember what it was called.
Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Dellog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the strategic
Wow, really?
reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Dellog, without any external assistance.
That's surprising after hearing that all of their machine is run on the source code created by the IPC.
The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian,
Oh, all
Alyssa
the
Rand.
other
While
ones?
the warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory. after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians.
And it also helped bring an end to the threat.
Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all.
Numby.
I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Branya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. That was a serious lapse of judgment. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
So, how are they going to pay back the debt?
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Eurillo 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult.
Some time to repay the...
Unless...
Himeko? We're not selling the Astral Express.
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
Okay.
Miss Topaz, you mentioned accountability.
Seems like things are maybe working out.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
Will they cut your pay?
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again.
Same.
Much less one that might cause a rift between you and the IPC.
A rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
Mind putting in some good roads for me with your bosses? Is it true that the IPC requires you to go through 17 interviews? Mind putting in a good road?
Thinking about a career change? Sure thing. I'll put in the best words I can.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. Well,
yes.
You all need some rest after everything you've been through. I've arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel.
You're not going to arrest us after we stay there.
Miss Topaz.
Are you?
If you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great.
Yeah, she's very busy.
I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And you really have to go to the hotel? How are they going to rest me after I sleep there?
Thinking about work gives me a full body migraine. I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Bellog?
Yeah, I was also wondering about that.
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
March was looking forward to the Soulworm Festival for ages. Looks
Oh,
like she's
did we
missed her
miss
chance
the
this
whole
time.
thing?
I never thought this trip would be so tiring. Time for bed.
Okay.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses. You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
That's a bureaucracy for it.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add? If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
You only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, it could be much
Project to
worse.
mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Who?
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the
Adventurine?
hostility? It's not like I'm your boss.
Adventurine?
Oh wait, I guess I am now.
Okay, so she was demoted before she was the same rank, maybe? Oh, actually sounds like this person might have also been promoted?
Can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait. Hold on a minute.
Sounds like
Don't
we're
hang
going
up.
to...
I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you.
Sounds like this Aventurine person is maybe going to be coming up in a later quest.
While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
So in some ways, this whole quest line here, in some ways we didn't get a whole lot out of it, because now the matter of the debt is going to be like a thing that's up in the air. How they're going to handle it, they're going to figure it out as they go now, and the contract's not signed, and in some ways, like the day-to-day operation of Eurillo 6 have not been changed. so in some ways this storyline here hasn't affected things greatly. What it has done from a storyline standpoint is it has introduced now several things related to the IPC. First it was just Topaz and Nambi, but now in this conversation a couple more things are being brought up. And I'm guessing one or multiple of these things will come up in a future story.
Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the marketing development department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore. Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the strategic investment department in a good light, you know? Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
There. Penacony. There, that's how this is relevant to anything.
What?
The IPC is going to be involved in the Penacony storyline.
That's right.
Probably Aventurine and Topaz.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or...
Can I see something real quick?
At least
if
someone
I
higher
go...
than rank P46.
Aventurine. According to this, it says Aventurine is a form of quotes characterized by its okay. Diamond, Opal, Obsidian, Aventurine. Everyone related to the IPC has like gym sort of names.
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause. But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on your Rillo 6.
I'll get back to you later.
Okay.
Seems like it's just one wild ride after another.
Yeah. Wow.
I hope I made the right decision this time.
Oh, hey! Not extinct. Not history.
The snow is mesmerizing.
Okay, they're complete. Oh, Topaz and Nambi has become a visitor to the Express. You might come across Topaz and Nambi when you return to the Express. Have we had something like this? This wasn't a companion quest. This was like a main quest, right? Have we had a main quest let a visit lead to a visitor coming to visit the Express before? Oh, what's this? Probably... Let's see. Hello, is this Dellog? Yes, I am. That's good. Anyway, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Wilder from the Interastral Peace Corporation's Strategic Investment Department. I'm contacting you to recommend you a video game. What game? Now, please allow me to get back to the introduction. This game is called Ethereum Woes. It's a galactic tier top class AAA cultural brand spearheaded by the IPC's marketing development department in collaboration with the Interastral Network and Interastral Peace Media. Get to the point. Don't worry, I'm getting there. Ethereum Woes is a card collection game, but it's nothing like the ordinary trading card games you've imagined. Here you can use IPC's cutting edge Aether copying technology to recode any creature you've ever seen inside an Aether coin. And then you can print them out and use them to compete against other players. Let your Aether spirits fight for your glory. How does it sound? Pretty cool, right? Why are you so excited all of a sudden? Well, to be honest, I'm actually a huge fan of Ethereum Woes myself. Anyway, if you're interested, feel free to come to the Rivet Town Plaza in Yarilo 6 to try it for yourself. We'll be holding the Interastral Tournament Festival, a great offline carnival for all Ethereum Woes fans. Please do come and enjoy it. Be right there. No problem. I'll be here waiting for you. Let's go, Ethereum Woes. Okay. 1 second. We have one or two things. This is the Ethereum Woes. Okay. And this is... Boom. Nice. Okay, so... Now I have a tough decision. Do we... What's this? Oh, wait. Holodrap testing ground. Some chests to find there and stuff. Pillars of creation. Okay, 2 new zones. 2 new zones. That's fantastic. Very cool. 1 second. I'm a tone now. Because this stream is currently gone on for 2 hours and 57 minutes and 53 seconds as of me saying that. I don't really go over like 4 hours, which means we have, let's say, about a maximum of 1 more hour. Oh, rather, when I start it this time, I don't really go over 4 hours. I have to start earlier in the game to really have time to go over 4 hours. So, do we start this Ethereum Woes thing now? This is a 32-day event. The problem is, okay, so here's my issue. Let's put it like this. 2/3 of the time, the events that come up in this are things that I just want to do off stream, just myself. Not something to bother doing on stream, not that significant, but occasionally they are things that out interesting enough to check out on a stream, but it's tough to tell without knowing. So I'm going to play those ads that I just had, that I made up / estimated of 2/3 at, and say that I guess if with that decent chance of it not being something interesting for stream, oh, cool. Wait, what's... fun stuff. Lots of rewards. Yeah, I might do this all off stream, unless I'm going to give it a little time for me to think about if it's something I want to do in another stream. And maybe we'll do it in another stream within that 32-day period. Maybe we won't. Have to say for the moment. Especially because it's October right now, and I'm trying to maybe set some time aside for a couple of spooky October games. Okay, so that will be, I guess, it for this stream. Unless I don't think there's anything. Yeah, no. With a 3-hour stream, I think now's a good time to end it. After that, I don't feel I have time to do much of anything else. So we'll wrap it up here. And the schedule for this week, though, we have 2 days from now, right? Today. Wait, what days? Yeah, 2 days from now, we'll be doing some more Honkai Impact Third instead of Star Rail Impact Third. We'll be doing a bit more of that, continuing the story, I believe, is the plan. And then we might just be doing a stream on Sunday, trying to finish up the game Limbo. And as for the week after, we might see if we can find something spooky to play next week, but I don't know yet what we'll be playing. If you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments. Always, yeah. Until the next time, I do hope you had a blast as I did. That's not quite what I say. That's a little different. What I mean is, I hope you had fun today, and until next time, please do try and have a blast. Bye.